Welcome everyone to our YouTube channel today. This series called Solo Leveling is one of the greatest series in anime history. So I've already finished the first episode of this series. If there's anyone who hasn't watched it, I've posted it on my channel. Check it out too. So first, let me remind you what happened in the first episode. 3 years ago, a fleet of warships surrounded Jeju Island, not to attack with weapons, but to allow hunters to battle the monstrous red ants emerging from the forests. Low-rank hunters struggled desperately until 3 powerful S-rank hunters, Minbyung, Go, Unsuk, and Baek Yunho, arrived, turning the tide of the battle. Meanwhile, Choi Jong leads his hunters guild into the fray with a fairy assault. 10 years earlier, portals to other dimensions opened worldwide, unleashing monsters. Some humans gained magical powers, becoming hunters ranked from E to S. Their strength is fixed at awakening. In the present, Sung Jin-Woo, infamously the weakest E-rank hunter, joins a raid at a construction site. Though weak, he's respected for his perseverance. He chats with healer Lee Jo-hee before the raid begins. The raid starts smoothly and Jin-Woo finds his first essence stone, but is soon wounded by a goblin before being saved and healed. After defeating the dungeon boss, the team finds a hidden second dungeon. Needing money for his family, Jin-Woo votes to explore deeper, despite Ju-hee's protests. Elsewhere, S-rank hunter Chae-hae stops a purse thief with graceful skill, avoiding public attention, and Chairman Go Gun-hee warns new hunters to always remain fearful and cautious. Back in the hidden dungeon, Jin-Woo's team explores a dark tunnel leading to a massive room filled with ancient statues. Ju-hee notices the largest statue staring at them, but Jin-Woo dismisses it until the door slams shut and a statue brutally kills a team member. Realizing the danger, Jin-Woo reacts quickly, saving Ju-hee as the giant statue unleashes a devastating light attack, instantly killing several hunters. Jin-Woo and the survivors now face a terrifying, seemingly hopeless situation. Jin-Woo's comrades stand paralyzed, their fear mounting as they witness the gruesome deaths of 2 of their own. Frantic whispers break out as they struggle to decide their next move, but Chi-yeol quickly warns them to stay still. Any movement could provoke another attack from the statues. Jin-Woo turns to Ju-hee, but she is too traumatized to respond, frozen in shock. Meanwhile, Chi-yeol asks Jin-Woo how he was able to sense the statue's attack. Jin-Woo hesitates before admitting it was pure instinct, only to then notice, with horror, that Chi-yeol has lost an arm. Acting fast, Jin-Woo helps stop the bleeding. As Chi-yeol grits through the pain, he assesses the statue's strength, estimating it to be at least A rank, if not S rank, based on its ability to kill instantly. His experience as a hunter tells him one thing: the commandments written on the walls are not just for show. He begins to recite them. First, thou shalt worship God. Second, thou shalt praise God. Third, thou shalt prove thy faith. Those who do not follow these laws will not leave alive. It is then that Jin-Woo realizes the god in question refers to the massive statue looming over them. The narrator shifts focus momentarily, reflecting on the nature of hunters, men and women who brave these deadly dungeons daily, strengthened in both body and mind by the dangers they face. Meanwhile, outside the dungeon, Jin-Woo's sister, Sung Jina, is in class. Her friend Han Song-yi barely avoids being late and casually asks about Jin-Woo's work as a hunter. Jina downplays it, describing him as just an E rank who frequently gets injured. Amused, Song-yi quietly remarks that if she became a hunter, she could even make an E rank look good. Back in the dungeon, Jin-Woo and Chi-yeol analyze their predicament, debating how to overcome the 3 trials set by the statue of God. As the group panics, Ju Jae-won, who had just secured a contract with a prestigious guild, decides he has too much to live for and makes a desperate sprint toward the exit. Speed is his specialty, after all. But before he can reach the doors, a beam of light from the statue instantly disintegrates him, leaving behind only his feet. The party is thrown into chaos as terror consumes them. Amid the screams, Jin-Woo recalls the first commandment: worship God. Testing his theory, he cautiously stands before the statue, then quickly kneels. The statue's eyes flicker with light before dimming once more. It worked. Realizing that the statue only targets those who stand above a certain height, he frantically orders the survivors to kneel. One by one they drop to the ground, and the statue's eerie expression slowly twists into a sinister grin. Thinking the danger has passed, Park Beam-shik stands, relieved. The statue remains motionless, prompting others to rise as well. But their relief is short-lived. The god statue follows their lead, rising from its throne and beginning to move toward them. Remembering the second commandment, praise God, one member, a self-proclaimed student of ethnology, steps forward. With confidence, he recites prayers and blessings from various traditions, attempting to appease the advancing statue. It is futile. The god statue's grin widens as it mercilessly crushes him underfoot. Panic spreads like wildfire. Another member, frozen in terror, becomes the statue's next victim. As chaos unfolds, Park Beam-shik, driven by thoughts of his wife and son, rushes toward a nearby statue holding a sword, believing the walls might be safe. Kim Sang-shik tries to warn him, but it's too late. The The moment he stops, a blade swings down, slicing him clean in half. Jin-Woo, watching in horror, pieces together the true meaning of praise. It isn't spoken words but hymns. The music must come from the statues themselves. He yells for everyone to run to the statues holding instruments. Chi-Yul tests the theory, reaching a statue with a trumpet. The moment he does, it begins to play. Sang-shik collapses in tears beside a violinist statue as it also starts its melody. Jin-Woo drags Ju-hee to a statue of a drummer, but quickly realizes that the statues only activate when one person stands before them. With no choice, he leaves Jo-hee and desperately searches for another instrument-bearing statue. His slow speed nearly costs him. He barely dodges the god statue's massive foot, rolling into a statue holding a shield instead. Suddenly, the shield statue attacks by falling on him. Injured and struggling, Jin-Woo crawls toward a statue that appears to be singing. As soon as he reaches it, the statue begins to sing, and just like that, the god statue halts its pursuit. Slowly, it returns to its throne, its expression reverting to its original state. As Ju-hee rushes to Jin-Woo's side, she is horrified to see he has lost a leg. Despite her exhaustion, she instinctively begins healing him, even though she's almost out of mana. When the group regathers, Sang-shik coldly reminds Chi-Yul that he is responsible for the lives lost. Chi-Yul accepts the blame, despite the protests of the other survivors. Suddenly, a rumbling shakes the chamber. All eyes turn to the center as a massive stone altar rises from the ground. Jin-Woo recognizes it immediately, an ancient sacrificial altar. Sang-shik grimly suggests that Chi-Yul take responsibility by offering himself. Jin-Woo, however, believes the blame should not fall on one person alone. Nonetheless, Chi-Yul steps forward without hesitation. As he reaches the center, a flame ignites. Puzzled at first, Jin-Woo quickly realizes the altar requires multiple people. He urges 2 others to help him walk toward it, igniting 3 more flames. Elsewhere, Gina visits their unconscious mother, updating her on her school results. Back in the dungeon, Jin-Woo orders everyone to step onto the altar. As they do, a circle of blue flames ignites, surrounding the original 6 flames. With a deafening rumble, the dungeon door creaks open. Relief is short-lived, however, as the statues begin moving once more. Jin-Woo swiftly deduces that the statues can only move when no one is watching them. It's just like a childhood game. He also realizes the blue flames are a timer, steadily counting down. Despite Jin-Woo's warnings to stay put, fear drives 2 survivors to flee toward the open door. He shouts after them, warning that their departure leaves a blind spot. Desperation sets in. Sang-shik breaks down, apologizing through tears as he mutters that his family is waiting for him. Now only Jin-Woo, Ju-hee, and Chi-Yul remain. Chi-Yul attempts to stay behind, but Jo-hee collapses, drained of magic. She realizes to her horror that she can no longer move her legs. Jin-Woo urges Chi-Yul to carry Ju-hee out, handing her an essence stone and jokingly reminding her to buy food, as he had once promised. Tears streaming, Jo-hee asks how he can joke at a time like this. Before she can protest further, Chi-Yul knocks her unconscious, apologizing for not allowing them a proper farewell. As Chi-Yul escapes with Ju-hee, Jin-Woo, left alone, grips Sang-shik's abandoned sword. In his mind, one desperate thought lingers. I wish I were stronger. The statues close in. A spear hurtles toward him, narrowly missing. Then the onslaught begins. Jin-Woo is brutally mutilated, his screams echoing through the dungeon. Bleeding out, he collapses against the altar. A final statue looms over him, its sword raised high. The blade falls. As darkness claims him, a notification appears in his mind. Would you like to become a player? Jin-Woo, heartbeats away from death, sees the countdown, 0.02 seconds remaining. With his last shred of willpower, he accepts.